This wasn't just a tiebreak. It was survival. Under desert lights in Dubai, one of the longest tiebreaks of 2026 unfolded. Point after point. Match point after match point. And the stadium could barely breathe. Because Coco Gauff was staring at the edge. Not of a set. Of her entire semi-final. But how did it get that far? And what did it cost her to escape? Stay with me. Because this one changed everything. B-roll. Dubai skyline at night. Slow-motion crowd shots. On-screen text. Dubai semi-final drama. Low heartbeat sound. 0:20 to 1:30. Quick context / fast recap. Dubai semi-final. High stakes. Ranking pressure. Final on the line. Gauff entered as favorite. Top American star. Grand Slam champion. Chasing another WTA 1000 title. Across the net? A fearless opponent playing loose. The match started tight. Heavy rallies. Fast exchanges. No early breaks. Every service game felt fragile. Every return felt dangerous. The first set? Neck and neck. Crowd energy rising. And then it happened. No break. No collapse. Just a march into a tiebreak. But not just any tiebreak. This one would stretch beyond logic. Beyond comfort. Beyond expectation. And what happened inside it? Nobody saw coming. On-screen graphic. Tiebreak. Dramatic whoosh sound. 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Key turning point. The first few points felt normal. Mini break here. Quick response there. 5-5. Then 6-6. Then 7-7. The tension shifted. Players slowed between serves. Deep breaths. Ball bouncing longer. At 8-8. You could see it in Gauff's eyes. Focus. Calculation. But also pressure. Because every missed return now could swing the semi-final. Her opponent swung freely. Nothing to lose. At 9-9. A 24-shot rally. Defense into offense. Slide. Stretch. Counterpunch. Gauff barely hanging on. Then, a backhand laser down the line. Roar from the crowd. Set point? Not yet. Because this wouldn't end easily. 10-10. 11-11. The stadium gasped after every error. Phones were recording. History was forming. And then, 13-13. That's when the moment crystallized. This wasn't about skill anymore. This was nerve. B-roll. Close-ups of sweat, clenched fists, crowd tension. Bass drop. 3 to 5 o'clock, the deciding moment. At 14-13. Match point. Gauff serving. Silence in Dubai. Ball tossed slightly higher than usual. Flat serve out wide. Return floats short. She steps in. Forehand. Deep cross-court. Opponent scrambling. Desperation slice. Hanging mid-court. Gauff attacks again. Backhand into open space. And finally, it's over. 15-13. The longest tiebreak of the 2026 season. Semi-final secured. But it didn't feel like relief alone. It felt like survival. She let out a roar. Fist pump. Adrenaline flooding. Because she knew. That could have gone either way. After the match, she said. I just told myself to stay brave and go for it. Brave. There's that word again. Because bravery under pressure? That's championship DNA. But here's the twist. Winning that tiebreak came at a cost. On-screen text. 15-13. Crowd roar fades into heartbeat sound. 5-7 o'clock. Reaction / impact / pressure. Let's talk consequences. Physically? That tiebreak drained her. Emotionally? It took everything. Matches like that linger. Energy dips. Focus wavers. And she still had a final ahead. But rankings? This was massive. By reaching the final in Dubai, she protects crucial WTA 1000 points. Keeps pressure on the top tier. Maintains positioning near the very top. An early loss would have tightened the rankings race. Instead, she extends her cushion. Sends a message. When pushed, she doesn't fold. But the tennis world noticed something else. She was vulnerable. Pushed deeper than expected. And that matters. Because Indian Wells and Miami loom. The sunshine double. Bigger crowds. American spotlight. If semi-final matches are already stretching to 15-13, what happens under home pressure? Graphic, ranking ladder. Sunshine double next. Dramatic rise in music. 7-8:30, future implications. Momentum is powerful. So is fatigue. That semi-final could ignite her confidence. Or quietly drain reserves. Champions often point to matches like this. Turning points of a season. Either they sharpen you, or expose cracks. Gauff thrives in tight moments. We've seen it before. US Open run. High pressure wins. But this This was extended tension, sustained mental warfare. And now comes the final. Short turnaround, limited recovery, high expectations. If she lifts the trophy, this tiebreak becomes legendary. If she stumbles, it becomes the match that emptied the tank. That's how thin margins are. B-roll, ice bath recovery, trainer conversations, slow-motion practice swings. 8:30 plus, suspenseful closing. Let's zoom out. 15 to 13. Not just numbers. A statement. A warning. A test passed under fire. But it also raises a question. How many times can you walk that tightrope? Because 2026 is heating up fast. Rivals watching. Young challengers rising. Every match getting tighter. Dubai showed us something real. Coco Gauff can endure chaos. But endurance has limits. So as we head toward the Sunshine Double, is this the moment her season truly ignites? Or the beginning of a grind that catches up later? When the pressure spikes again, will she have another 15 to 13 left in her? Or was this her narrowest escape of the year?